Hi, I'm Damien Newland, and I'm going to be facilitating a series of 6 sessions for you on LinkedIn, particularly how you can leverage your professional network to help you in your career. In this first session, we'll take an introductory look at what LinkedIn is. We're going to take a tour around the site, learn about different types of profiles and explore some of the basic functionality. In later sessions, we'll go deeper into building a great profile, ways to stay active. We'll look at some of the specific tools for students and alumni, how to support a job search, and we're also going to touch on some of LinkedIn's important settings that you should know about. So let's get started with session 1. What is LinkedIn and where do I start? LinkedIn is an online professional network. So lots of what it offers isn't new in concept, but it brings some old networking practices into the social and digital age. It helps you to be much more efficient and much more effective. LinkedIn's biggest advantage is its size and scope. So since LinkedIn launched 2003, it's gained around 400 million members. There are millions of companies that these people work for. There's tens of thousands of universities, alumni networks, media and content providers, and many professional and common interest groups. So all of these members, companies and groups create and discuss professional content. Things like news stories, ideas for learning and job opportunities. LinkedIn enables all of this through their corporate mission, and that is to connect the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. Okay, with all of this in mind, let's jump across onto LinkedIn together and see this professional network in action. We're going to start by looking at LinkedIn as a logged in user from a desktop browser. So if you're not yet registered as a member, you can do so by visiting linkedin.com, clicking on the register button and stepping through a profile wizard. It's pretty straightforward, but we are going to have a little look later at another session on building a great profile with some more detailed advice. So at any stage you can return to this home screen by clicking on Home up here in the top left hand corner. Let's now look in more detail at the main types of profile page that you'll visit on LinkedIn. We're going to start with people. So all LinkedIn members have personal profile pages. So this includes background information, much like a CV, with things like jobs they've done, education, skills and interests. It also gives you some insights into their LinkedIn network, i.e. their connections. You can search for and view these profiles, send messages, record notes, like in a CRM, and maybe invite someone to connect with you. You'll need to maintain and build your own profile too, and that's something we're going to look at a little bit later. So companies have profiles on LinkedIn to provide information on their products and services. They're going to share news and information on their employees, careers and their job openings. People are connected to these companies as employees when they list a current position on their profile. Now you can show interest in a company by choosing to follow them. We're going to look more at this in a later session, but remember that companies are posting jobs here. They're using search tools to identify potential hires and they're publishing content. So it really does make sense to look through and take note of this stuff. Universities have profiles too. So these normally include information about courses on offer, current students and alumni. You can follow a university in much the same way as you follow a company to stay up to date with their news. In a later session, we're going to explore things like this alumni tool, where you can access all sorts of detail on the LinkedIn members that have studied at any university. Lastly, let's look at groups. So a group is a collection of members that are connected together in a discussion forum based around a specific theme. For example, an industry group or a set of event attendees. You can view these group profiles, make a request to join, and then get involved in the conversation. We're going to spend some more time looking at your profile, building your network, engaging with these companies and jobs and groups and follow-up sessions. The last thing we're going to do here is just take a minute to look more closely at your activity feed. This is where most of your interaction with LinkedIn is going to happen, so let's have a look at some examples. Maybe there's a post in here from a person in your network. Clicking on their name or photo is going to take you to their profile page. Maybe you see some content from a group or a university or company that you're following. You can also link directly to these pages from here. LinkedIn is also going to promote content into your activity feed. So here we see some jobs that we might be interested in. You might find new companies to follow, jobs such as these, or groups to join. Sometimes you're going to see something in your feed that you want to comment on or like. So doing this is going to share it out to your network. And it's easy to do that right from within the feed. We can like, we can comment. So to contribute your own updates, use this share an update link. You can include text here, photos, or links to external sites. And contributing in this way is a key part of staying active. And it ensures that people in your network are thinking of you. Try to keep things brief. Perhaps asking questions is a good idea. It's a great way to promote discussion. So in review, LinkedIn is a place where you can build a professional profile, develop your network, discover and stay connected to opportunities. That's all we're going to cover here in this first session. I hope I've provided a useful high-level overview of LinkedIn. We're going to be going further in our next session, so see you there.